Hello. Feliz Cinco de Mayo.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's 5th of May, and we're here in Mexico. And we've just finished a 2.5-hour training webinar with Jason Fabian.
Amazing.
So,
I mean, Jason's amazing anyway, but yeah, the whole thing about Amazon, it's freaking crazy.
yeah, so just wanted to report in because they were actually going to do a rerun of the training session. As far as I'm aware, it is not a recording. It is not going to be played out with a click of the button. It's going to be another full-blown live webinar training session, which is really cool because we're going to actually plug into it as well, because I think that being the first one, and I know that Jason had a lot of viewers on that first one, so he was probably a touch nervous at the start of it. But I think now, like, having less, like, completely gotten into the flow of it, like, he's there and he's ready. So the next one, I believe, is going to be even better, and it's going to start in the next couple of hours. So you'll find the link to join this training session just around this video underneath, or in the comments, or somewhere. We'll put it up. But considering that I've had the insight into this for the last week or so, and Nat really had no idea, I need to, I guess, sort of almost even interview you to a degree to say, what do you think?
I thought it was amazing. I've been interested, or we both have, I guess, in Amazon padding around the edges since about, I think you said 2015, when the Amazing Selling Machine first came out, which was all about private label rights on Amazon. So there's all different ways to sell stuff on Amazon. And I think Jason made a really good point. Everyone sort of thinks when they go to Amazon that it's actually Amazon delivering all the products and making all the products and sourcing all the products and all this stuff. And it's actually not. It's actually everyday mums and dads and people like you and I that are actually out there sourcing all those products and putting them on Amazon. So most of the products that sell on Amazon actually are from just everyday people that are putting them on there.
It kind of, like, the training itself, and I don't want to, put you off from actually doing the actual live training, because you get so much out of it. But ultimately, it's like Amazon is the specialist in what Amazon does, which is being the world's largest online store. And considering that they're also the biggest search engine competitor to Google, it means that if somebody literally needs to type in windscreen washer jet caps for Chrysler 300, just like we had to do.
We did.
We were in Quebec a couple of months ago, and we were scraping off all the snow and the ice off the front of the car and the windscreen. And a little bit of extra work went into just knocking that windscreen wiper,
little tiny piece
little tiny thing that sits on the top of the bonnet or the hood of the car. And what it meant is, if we turn the windscreen washer on, it was shooting water out instead of shooting it at the windscreen. So the first thing we did was literally type in windscreen washer jet cap for Chrysler 300. And Amazon instantly gave us, I didn't even have to think about it. I just ordered it, and it was shipped in 2 days. And that's the power of Amazon. That was our most recent experience of March 2020, to be able to just get something that we needed. Because we couldn't drive the car without it, because we couldn't drive the car without having the windscreen washer. So it's just like the crazy little things. So just when you think it's like, oh, I only buy a supplement on Amazon, or I only get the exercise equipment I need, or the book that I want to buy. It's like there are things being searched on Amazon that you just have no idea exist.
Millions and millions of things. Yes, we are twins today. I should have said that before we went on. It's like, that's hilarious. I think you forget that there's literally millions and millions of things being sold on Amazon all day. And that was one of the things that blew me away, was the stats that Jason, because he's really gone into it. Jason has been selling on Amazon and taken thousands of people through to become sellers on Amazon. The stats that come out are freaking mind-boggling.
Well, at the end of the day, it's like, I remember hearing this back in sort of 2010. The internet marketing niche is literally like the pinhead of a needle. Like it's just so tiny in comparison to kind of the what people are aware of and how people shop and buy and whatever. So anybody who has any kind of interest in how internet marketing works can take those skill sets and put it into the Amazon world. And that means that everyday Joe Blogs people who are selling a product or, wanting to sell a product on Amazon because it's like, hey, I've created this amazing thing, or I've spent a lot of money and time building up this brand, and now I just need to get it onto Amazon and sell it. They don't understand the psychology of how search marketing works. And he just sort of like shone the light on how you can help a brand. Let's say like this particular water bottle, I searched for high and low because it's got this really cool lid to it that I can drink from that I don't spill water all over my face. So it's got this sort of like little dipping lid thing in it. And we searched for it after it was purchased in Sydney. We couldn't find it anywhere. Now, if I had have been able to just find that on Amazon and just buy it and order it, I would have done so, but I couldn't find it. And so ultimately what this wholesale Amazon model is about is saying, hey, here's this really cool product. I can help you, Fuel Brand, get this in front of all the people that are searching for easy drink water bottles or whatever the keyword search term is. So there's a skill set that is required to kind of learn that aspect. But anybody, any Joe Blogs can be the equivalent of this middleman, which is this is the brand of the product, and Amazon's out there as the biggest selling, like it's the Walmart or Costco of the online world. And how do you get this product onto the shelves of there? It's like, well, you need specialist people that literally bridge the gap. And that's what the wholesale model is about. And that's what he's teaching. So it was...
Yeah, but it was quite interesting to, as I said, most people are just resellers on Amazon. So they rock up and they get products into Amazon and they don't really do anything to enhance not enhance the product, but enhance the listing on Amazon. And so they just go with run-of-the-mill type listings and stuff. And it's like, it does not take much. And you could really see that from what he was saying. It doesn't take much to actually really enhance like the headline and maybe a couple of the bullet points and
images,
some of the photos and stuff like that. And it's like, and he was just drawing them straight from their website. And it's like, oh, I just enhanced this listing literally within about 10 minutes. And it's like, it shits all over the other listings of the same product. And it's like, wow, you can actually see how this actually does work now. It's really quite fascinating.
Yes, I can't see who it is that's saying, yes, it's our first product. That is possible. But where I've been, since I've sort of been exposed to this particular opportunity and this chance to literally give Amazon what they need, give a brand owner what they need, and give yourself what it is that you need, which is, if you're looking for an income that could be a roaming income that you can literally work from anywhere in the world. This is kind of one of those most leveraged models that we've seen. And I mentioned before, particularly because it has an exit strategy. I mean, if you literally learn the skill, apply it, only spend a couple of hours a week working on it for the next couple of years, you can then sell what it is that you've spent this time on at a 3.2 times multiplier. That's the current rate right now. So it's a leveraged business model in that sense. And what this webinar training does is showing you what it is you need to do. Now, naturally, they're going to be offering a guided training system to help you get there even faster and to help you get all the tools that you need to do it. But when you compare it to any other business model, whether it be a brick and mortar business or a franchise business model, or even just like the space that we hang out in the self-learning space, what happens is, and I'm taking this straight from Jason, he calls it the Parkinson's law. And go and Google it, like literally Google Parkinson's law, because it says that you will expand what it is that you need to do to the time frame that you allow it to be done in. So it's kind of like if you do a self-study course and it's going to run over 3 months or 6 months. But if there's not some kind of kick up the butt to make sure you get it done, you won't get it done. And that's the problem with a lot of like self-learning online, is you won't get done what it is you need to get done. You can be learning lots, but it doesn't mean you're naturally taking action on it. So yes, in this actual training program, is showing you what you need to know, and you can absolutely go and do it and start taking action on it yourself. But if you want the guide at hand, you can actually get the training program that comes with that butt-kicking accountability to make sure that you actually get it done and get yourself set up as being an Amazon seller that can have an exit strategy in the next 3 years, which is pretty amazing.
And that's if you really want to. Like,
if you want to. Otherwise,
it's really like once it's set up, it just sort of keeps ticking over. That's the thing. It's like you might do a couple of hours work a week to have, I don't know, like 4 or 5 products on. Like that was the example he was giving out. So it's sort of like once, you've got a little bit set up, obviously. But once that's done, it really does tick over. So if you've got a spare couple of hours a week,
put it into this.
Just do that, yeah.
Okay.
And so that's what I'm thinking of, is like I have a passion project that I'm definitely 100% still dedicated to and always will. But I definitely am really intrigued by this stuff right now. It's like, wow, it's like even a couple of hours at night, one or 2 nights a week. It's sort of like, and I'm just intrigued by the whole concept of it. I have been right from the beginning, but this wholesale model seems very different. It seems so much,
not as much work.
it's a lot simpler, and a lot less risk than what it seems to be with private label rights. Because if you went and did private label rights, you're actually tailoring that product. Like you're going to China, sourcing a product, putting your own branding on it,
and
maybe
getting
making
that brand out.
Modifications to it. Then you have to market that brand, all those things that you had to do as a reseller. Now the wholesale model, you don't do any of that stuff. It actually is all done for you. And it's like, it's actually pretty easy.
So the thing that is like our great divide between our twin set singlets at the moment is that in order to be a wholesaler, you need to have a business. And that's like, we can work out how to do this. I want to do this because I really want to get some products.
We don't have a company. So, and as nomad, it becomes a little more difficult to get a company.
Yeah.
So we're not really associated with Australia anymore.
But I'm sure we can find a workaround if you're super passionate about doing it.
I think that's my thing. It's like, if you feel drawn to it, like you watch the presentation, you feel drawn to it, it's like move in that direction. Like, I don't know how that would work out for me. Like, I am still doing my passion project, and I don't know how it would work out to have a company right now. But it's like, I wouldn't let that stop me, though.
Well, it's not necessarily a company. It's actually just a registered business name.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. And then it's just like, I don't know, that's the way I'm looking at it myself, is like, I feel drawn to it, so I'm going to keep moving in that direction.
I keep trying to rein her in.
I know.
Like, no, we need to finish our other projects first, but
those other projects won't ever be finished.
This opportunity is here.
They're life projects. That's how I see my project. It's a life project. It's my passion, and it's my giving back to the world. That's what I'm here to serve with. Is my other project, but it's like, it doesn't stop me having interest in other stuff though. So
this is definitely, I mean, I when I started sharing the ebook that came with it, it said that the world's greatest online business model, which I absolutely agree with. But the tagline said for passive income, and that's something I didn't agree with, because it's like, no, passive to me means you pretty much do nothing and you get paid. You have to do something. So I call this a leveraged income. But I can see now, like looking through this training and looking at how he's laid it out, it's the closest. I would call it virtually passive, because it's like you still need to do the work of setting it up.
Yeah.
But then it is virtually passive. Like, there's literally less work involved in future. So it's very exciting. Somebody else has left a comment here.
Multiple streams of income.
Yes,
yeah,
multiple streams of income. Absolutely.
I don't think you can go too wrong with Amazon. It's not going away anywhere, no matter what happens.
No.
And as he said, it's the perfect timing right now. Coronavirus has made Amazon go through the bloody roof, because everybody now who were dragging their heels to get online and do online shopping now are actually all on there. So there's a whole bunch of new customers that are now needing products.
Well, the other side of it is this particular wholesale model. This literally, like, you have the manufacturer, you have you, and you have Amazon. There's no extra in between people. There's no like waiting for delivery and shipping from overseas or this or that. It's like it's the most direct route to support Amazon on their mission of being able to have literally whatever it is you want to search for, you can find it on Amazon. That's their goal. And if you can help them find, you know, the pink polka dot, you know, dog bed or the unique water bottle with the little scooped lip, like to find those products because the manufacturers already have them and they're already in the offline world. To help them get them onto Amazon, you become like this middleman without having to have a fourth party or a second middleman, which is generally a distributor. So that's what the wholesale model is about. This training is incredible. The next one is starting just in the next couple of hours. Click the link that is around this video and get on there and watch it. And if you have any other questions, let us know because it looks as if we're going to become Amazon wholesalers ourselves. Yes, I won. So we'll take the journey with you. But yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's a pretty, even if you're not like right into and wanting to do this Amazon selling thing, it's freaking phenomenal just to actually find out what's going on behind the scenes with Amazon.
Look, we even laughed.
Like fascinating.
We laughed about like the fun aspect, like the tools that he shows that you can use to be able to find out, oh, how many of these products are actually selling per month and what would the profit share be on that? You can just do like literally a couple of clicks and you get it up and
you'll actually work out.
I'm like, oh, that's like just a fun game to just do that every now and again.
Anyone could go onto Amazon with the stuff that he teaches you in the webinar and actually do a quick calculation and work out how much money you would make per month in profit.
If you were the seller
of that product. It's like, wow, that's actually like how many products are out there you can actually go and do that with and just see whether you could be a seller or not. It's like, oh crap, that's cool.
Okay, we'll leave it there. We went a bit longer than we thought, but anyway, it's heaps of fun. If you've got any questions, definitely let us know, and we're going to be on the next one as well, just to make sure we didn't miss anything and really solidify whether Nat wants to become a non-nomad by having a LLC or a PTYD or whatever LTD. But
infinite Amazon seller.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, thanks so much for watching. Hit us up with your questions, and otherwise go and register for the next training class. It's going to be live, and it's going to be even better than what we had. Jason was definitely a little bit nervous to start with because he had a few thousand people on the call, but I think it's going to be even better on the next one.
Yeah,
so
that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, thanks.
Ciao.
Bye.